Welcome back. 8:43 now. We have been bringing you stories about what is being called now a resignation boom. That is millions of workers. They're ready to quit their jobs after the pandemic. 4 million resignations in April alone. So if you've been thinking about calling it quits, don't just walk out of the job. Fortunately, it's time for our weekly visit with Dan Raccato from Credible.com, personal finance expert. Hey, thank you so much for talking about this topic. A lot of people, we were actually just talking about this issue today. What's fueling this trend?
Yeah, hi, Anita. Good morning. Take this job and go
Yeah.
somewhere else. So, 4 million people last month alone voluntarily quit their job. It's phenomenal when you think about what's going on. I think to your point, number one, a lot of us have gotten used to a certain amount of flexibility in our schedules over the last year, working from home, working hybrid schedules and things like that. And we're
Right.
reluctant to give that up. So we may not want to go back full time necessarily 5 days a week to the office. A lot of us are feeling burned out. 53% of workers say we feel burned out, disengaged. We're ready for a change. No surprise there, I suppose. Always looking for better pay, better perks, but most importantly for the economy, for workers, is that we feel confident. As long as you and I feel confident, Anita, that we can find another job, we're more likely to leave our existing job.
Wow. So, what would you like people to know about the first steps that they should take if they are going to quit and maybe go find a new job someplace else?
Yeah, now this one sounds kind of strange, but I'm a big proponent in have a conversation with your current employer. It might be better just to stay where you are in a different role, right? So make sure you have that conversation about what you want to do next. Update your resume, your skill set. What did you learn over the last year or two? Maybe you learned some new technologies, that sort of thing. Create a good professional social media presence. Those spring break pictures, boy, that was epic. Get rid of them and let's put on a really professional profile on social media. And finally, network, network, network.
Yeah. Now, if someone has decided that this is what they're going to do, they're going to leave
Yep.
their job, how should they manage this transition? What do you think is important to know here?
Number one, have a plan, a financial plan. What's going to get you through this transition period? How are you going to pay your bills, right? Make sure that your debt pile, your car loans, your mortgages, all that stuff, you have a plan in place. You can obviously do that at Credible.com. But most importantly, and I think you and I, as we get a little bit older, Anita, we realize this, all roads are circular. Leave on good terms because you never know. You may be working with some of these folks again in the future, at some place, at some time.
Yes, and that is so true in so many cases. Dan Raccato with Credible.com, thank you again for always